Hey everybody, it's the Walker. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're doing a in-camp review of the Alocs, hope that's the proper pronunciation, alcohol stove from Gearbest. Let's take a look at this. It comes with a carrying case, which has a mesh top, beads to try to keep the stove from falling out. The sides are kind of a more dense material, just like the bottom. Offers a little protection, and maybe so that the windscreen doesn't cut. If it was all meshing, that might happen. So I kind of like the carrying case. I like when things come with a carrying case, because it's one less thing I need to screw around with. Here's the windscreen. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Alocs. Established since 1979. So I hope Alocs is the proper pronunciation. I'm not sure. The general gist how the windscreen works, they put, it doubles as pot support. There's holes here. I don't know if that's for airflow, but it definitely, with the way they did it, is they put little lips here. It's kind of like a twofer type deal. That prevents it from rattling too much. It keeps the stove centered. Let's take a look at the burner itself. This is very lightweight. I'll put the weights up for both the stove and the burner. I mean the stove and the windscreen separately and together. So very light. This weighs about 3.9 ounces. Here's the snuffer. You snuff it like this. And it stuffs like that. Or if you want to run it slower, you put this on. Now you have a limited range here, because this can, if it opens up too much, can't. So you have a limited range of where you want to put it at. I think that's about the maximum if we're running it slow. And this heat right here is probably about the minimum. Yeah, right there, that's the maximum. Works very well. Now, as many might have noticed, this looks pretty much identical to another stove. This is the Trangia? That's another thing I never quite know how to pronounce right. This is the Westwind pot support windscreen. But we're not reviewing this today. This one's maybe over a decade old, I think. Similar design. The only difference I could see in these two is the burner holes. This has larger, smaller, larger, smaller, larger, smaller, and these are all about the same size. That's the only really difference that I can see. One other difference, the O-ring on my Trangia, it stays in there. The O-ring on my Alocs kind of comes out, so keep your eye on the O-ring if yours is like mine, so you don't want to lose it. Speaking of O-ring, first just one thing. See if these tops are compatible. Yep. Yep. Speaking of O-ring, this actually will hold alcohol. I've tested that. So it will hold alcohol. If you, when you stuff it out, you can close it like that, and it will definitely hold your fuel for quite a while. I tested it for days and days. It held the alcohol. You know what we'll do? Let's cook something with this stove. It's morning. Let's make some bacon and eggs. And also, at night, I'll show you the burns, and we'll do some boil tests at night in camp, so you can see it burn better, because alcohol tends to burn a bit clearer in the daylight. Before we start cooking, though, I just want to show you one thing. The stove is compatible with everything I got from my Trangia burner. So, and the pot support will fit a Pepsi can stove, which makes for a very, 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 very lightweight combination. So if you buy the stove from Gearbest, if you make a Pepsi can stove, you can use the pot support for very, very, really lightweight solution for times when you don't want to carry the heavier brass burner. Let's get going on that cooking. Operation is fairly simple. Take some alcohol. Ignite it. Now during the day, this is very difficult to see. So you want to keep the fuel bottle away from that stove. We'll let this prime the sacred bacon, of course. And when it primes, the jets will ignite. Eggs can burn really easy. So that's where this comes in useful. No burned eggs. You did a phenomenal job cooking the sacred bacon. That's really the important part here, is how well it cooks the bacon. No problems boiling water whatsoever. You're not even using a windscreen, and there's a bit of breeze coming through here. So I'm happy about that. Let's check out the night burns and the night timed boil test. Stop. There it goes. That's it right there. Seven minutes and 7 minutes and 44 seconds. You snuff this out. Stop. 5 minutes and 8 seconds when using the pot's support with a Pepsi can stove. Pepsi can stove tends to burn a little bit quicker though. That concludes this field use review of the Alocs. I hope that's the right pronunciation. Alocs alcohol stove from Gearbest. I'll put up a link to where you can get it. I think it's a pretty cool stove, and if you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and y'all have a great day. And I'm just gonna hang out and camp. Hang out and camp for a while. Maybe wait till the rain breaks a little bit and take off. All right, and as always, thanks for watching.